One.
Yo, welcome to the brand new podcast show, Black Onyx. I'm one of your co-hosts, Coach Dove, Mandelove, John Mandelove, UConn alum, but a dirty South boy, down from Georgia, along with my boy, my host, my other co-host, my brother from another mother. I don't even like this man right here. Literally, has just puts things together and gets it done. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name, Cory McCarthy. I'm excited about this joint venture. Former basketball coach, high school administrator, activist. Whatever you want for your kids and your family, man. Basketball, lover of basketball, man.
Man, that's what's up. So, as you all know, we're just doing this wonderful joint venture where we're talking about, we're going to mix up a little bit of everything from politics and sports. Really, this is going to be the sports part, with the politics and the music. And we're just going to mesh it all together and give you that Southern meets the Northern vibe. And we just gonna bring that perspective, that raw perspective with the educational field. So some of the game that which we gonna give you in this podcast is going to be something that you can take and have conversations in your daily inner circle. But today, my brother, man, we've had a whirlwind of the last 3 to 4, 5 days, man. You got the draft, you got free agency, you got some GMs / players out there, and I'm gonna clarify that comment that I just made.
GM, I know where you're going. Don't. Whatever. I know where you're going. See, y'all, man.
GM / players, we gonna get to it. Like let's go this route, right? Let's go this route. Let's go ahead and take a look at this draft, right? Give me, in your opinion, give me the 3 best teams that picked up a player that you feel as though is going to fit their system and is just going to plug in, let's say, day 15.
Whew.
I got my 3.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna mess with a couple of people on this joint.
Okay.
The first one is LaMelo Ball.
Ooh. Okay.
Right? And I'm not a huge LaMelo Ball fan, but traditionally, in terms of fit, defense is not required in Charlotte. Jordan ain't the coach. Jordan's all for himself. If LaMelo Ball went to Philly and got to play for Doc Rivers, he may not play defense, but it's going to be some conflict around accountability. So, like, if he went to Denver, if he went with Tibbs, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might end up riding the bench. So I think there's no defense required in Charlotte. They got Gordon Hayward now. I think, and Gordon Hayward don't suck. I actually wanted to sell this to move him to the point guard at one point, move Kemba off the ball. So I would say LaMelo. I would say Obi Toppin going to the Knicks.
Ooh.
And here's why. Obi Toppin, he shot 70-something% from the field, and he took quite a few jump shots.
Okay.
A lot of jump shots. But this isn't Stroh Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stroh was okay, but he
gotta throw it up.
But this is a pogo stick who could score around the basket efficiently. And the Knicks got a ton of forwards, but now they got some tradable assets at the forward position. You see what I'm saying? So now they could bring some shooters around them. There's a lot of good free agents left, man. And we can talk about that, but like I got LaMelo, I got Toppin, and my next one, nobody would even think would come out of my mouth. Vernon Carey Jr.
Ooh.
Vernon Carey
Speak it.
Vernon Carey Jr. is a dog. Now, him and so he's part of that Duke and Kentucky syndrome where they look like they are just okay in college because they got to share the ball with other All-Americans. I see Vernon. We played against Vernon Carey Jr. And Vernon Carey Jr. was hitting threes. He was leading the break. He was spinning off of dudes and cramming, but like finishing in an athletic way and not like he's not like one of them stiff athletes. You see what I'm saying? He has some elasticity to him. So for him to be that big and to get in a system where, you know, he's going to be able to make some mistakes and they're going to play through his mistakes. Those are my three. What's up with you?
Man, so you took one, but I got a backup for that one. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to start with number one, Patrick Williams. You're going to hear first right here. Patrick Williams for the Chicago Bulls will start or have significant role for the Bulls in their 8-man rotation as a young rookie.
I might have heard it first, and I probably would have heard it here last. But anyway, go ahead.
Again, you heard it here first, all right? The kid is going to come in and be the next Luol Deng that they need, okay? During the time Luol Deng was in the league for the Bulls.
What did Future say? Ain't no way. Ain't no effing way. Ain't no way. Ain't no effing way.
Hey,
all right. I respect you. You my bro. I respect you. I respect you.
Yeah, he got to get it out the mud. The man had to get it out the mud from Charlotte, right? Going to Florida State. This is what I love about him. The young guy was the sixth man coming off the bench at Florida State and gets drafted before the guy that he came off the bench for.
But what is the quote from Leonard Hamilton about him? When they asked Leonard Hamilton, they say, Leonard Hamilton, how come he came off the bench? And what makes him so good he came off the bench? Leonard Hamilton, who's one of my favorites, said he finished the games. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. He finished the games. He's good. Well, I got two problems with that. One is that he's in Chicago. And two, you know, it's a safe kick.
But my thing is, right, in the times of uncertainty that we're in right now, where everybody is, you know, trying to go for the bang or bust, right?
Right.
A guy that we would say in 3 years, when we look back at this draft and he's coming up on his, you know, unrestricted free agent, you know, lottery money.
Yeah.
Because now it becomes lottery money when they come in. Because that 195 that your boy Jay Tatum just got, you talking about 205, 220. You know what I'm saying? Where if they cross off all their T's and they dot their I's. If they become the player that they were evaluated to become, I believe that. So let's get it. Let's get it pushing.
That. That's not bad at all. You called that. You called that a while ago, though. So I'm
a roll with this next one. Kyra Lewis will be playing a significant role for the Pelicans this up and coming year. I see Kyra Lewis. Kyra Lewis is the guard at Alabama.
You like shock value, bro.
Kyra Lewis to
Where is he going to find the minutes?
I think the value is in the minutes down there. I mean, besides them,
who?
They're going to allow him to play. Trust me, and grow.
Though?
But over anybody, I think he's going to compete and be better in the long haul. He may not get, let's say, 20 minutes a game. I'm saying
does he get to
he's going to.
would he be able to, would he be all rookie?
I think he can be all rookie. I think he has a shot to be all rookie. Here's the reason why, because there's so much uncertainty and they're rebuilding it down there with the Pelicans. So they're going with a kind of a all young crew with some veteran guys here and there, but they're going to allow the young boys to kind of find their way. And, they got Eric Bledsoe still. Bledsoe's going to start, which is perfectly fine, but you're talking about a change of pace guard with a little bit more size.
Who starts for the Pelicans tomorrow? Who starts for the Pelicans?
I mean, you got Eric Bledsoe at the 1.
Okay.
Hell, I mean, I don't even know who's at the 2. I got to look that up. I got to look that up. The 3.
It's homeboy. Homeboy might start that he can't play over, the shooter that shot everything for them last year when he came.
JJ Redick. Yeah, JJ Redick at the 2.
Redick won't start. No.
Oh, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball. Oh shit, they got Lonzo.
Yep.
I totally forgot. They got Lonzo. but
keep going.
They got Lonzo.
Okay.
They got I'm gonna go with it. They got the kid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Exactly. He is the reason why your man won't play.
He's a 2 guard. I'm just Josh Hart. Josh Hart plays a 2-3 combination.
Josh Hart gonna play.
Frank Jackson. Oh damn,
Frank Jackson gonna play.
JJ Redick.
Redick gonna play.
They got to get rid of some of these guys.
Right. You better off just going to your 3rd rookie, bro.
All right, I'm gonna go to my 3rd rookie, man. God, dog, you killed me right there. My 3rd rookie that's gonna make a significant impact. I gotta go with the Warriors pick, James Wiseman. James Wiseman is gonna play. So he might start. He might be their starting center come tip off. And they're going to play. They have nothing to lose and they have everything to gain. I believe that he can be what they were looking for when they had JaVale McGee. I think he's a better JaVale McGee. He can transform into that Chris Bosh type athlete if and only if he's allowed to touch the ball at least 8 times in the mid-post area, because I think that's where his value is going to be. He's going to be a little bit of a low post threat, but he's going to realize that the NBA is a little bit more physical than college.
He put on 20 pounds.
Yeah. And that's going to help him out too. Now, since you dogged one of my picks.
Oh, you got another one? Okay.
Oh yeah, I got another one. And this one right here is definitely going to be a shot. Killian Hayes, the French guard that's playing for the Pistons, is going to shock some kids. The 6'5", he's 6'5", lefty, smooth. You know how the NBA is loving these new left-handed guards now. De'Aaron Fox. My man that's up with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The NBA loves lefty guards.
Is this the international kid?
Yes, he's an international kid.
But
here's the thing:
no bounce. The one with no bounce. He just has a lot of feel. I get it. He's crafty. He's nothing but DJ Augustine. I guess if you wanted to be DJ Augustine, DJ Augustine's a good pro. But he ain't stand out.
He's been in the league for.
He's a taller DJ Augustine.
DJ Augustine been in the league for 10 years now. Right?
But if you're that high of a pick, you need to be a star.
Again, at the same time, it's a risk to reward. It's either it's a bang or it's a bust. Okay, in those type of picks. I mean, because I can say for LaMelo Ball, that is probably the biggest bang or bust pick in this draft.
Absolutely,
hands down.
I will agree with that. Before we move on, what do you think? What do you think Edwards is going to do? Who does he remind you of?
Edwards reminds me of a little bit of D Wade.
People say that.
He's like a little bit of, he's a little bit of D Wade, a little bit of that alpha dog offensively, and my man Jimmy Buckets. But Jimmy wasn't Jimmy until 3-4 years ago when he really started feeling himself, and he really started to get in the groove with the NBA. I got a mix of D Wade, a mix of little Jimmy Buckets just because of the build. And he's got Russell Westbrook written all over him. He's just an offensive juggernaut.
Who to compare him to?
Who?
Imagine if Lance Stevenson was super athletic.
Ooh, the man child.
He would be
born ready.
He'll be Anthony Edwards. Lance Bromance. That's if Lance Stevenson was super athletic, that's exactly who he would be. Anthony Edwards. So my next question would be, who's the rookie of the year?
I'm gonna go with it's either gonna be either James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards, Pat Williams, or the kid, or Obi Toppin, or Dene Avdija. Because those are the only guys that's gonna play right away with the team that they're with.
You don't think Halliburton's up in there with a chance?
Tyrese, he's not going to play right away. Who is he playing over? Buddy Hill? You putting him? Hold on. You playing him over Buddy Hill or Swiper? Those are the only two spots he can
Buddy
play.
Hill can play some three. He Bahamian.
I don't care. Hey, Buddy Hill can be from the Congo. Buddy Hill playing the two. Who is he defending at the three?
Buddy Hill. Defense is not.
They have a 3-man already.
Defense is not required in Sacramento. I actually think they might trade Buddy Hill anyway. I would trade Buddy Hill for Jaylen Brown. No disrespect, Jaylen Brown. You're doing a lot for the Boston community right now, but I think the Celtics need healed instead of you. No disrespect, bro.
Ooh, look. Why? Why would you? Why? You got to explain that.
But I trade Buddy Hield for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. Okay.
Buddy Hield is a bucket getter. Jaylen Brown in the fourth quarter stands in the corner.
Okay.
He gets frozen. Jaylen Brown can get 30 in the first 3 quarters. When the fourth quarter comes,
okay,
he's standing in the corner watching Kemba and Jason Tatum dribble around and all that stuff. Buddy Hield ain't doing that. Buddy Hield's going to go get a basket. Buddy Hield, surprisingly, is a good rebounder. Surprisingly, is a better assist man than people think. And he averaged 2 steals a game.
So here's the starting lineup.
For the Celtics, I would rather Buddy Hield than Jaylen Brown. I said so. No disrespect, Jaylen Brown.
Then what position would you put Jason Tatum at?
Jason Tatum could play the 4.
No.
Jason Tatum could play the 3. Them shoulders. Oh, he definitely can. LeBron can play the 4.
Come on. Well, LeBron is different. That's apples and oranges.
About Draymond, he can play the 5.
I said Tatum.
Play the 5.
Hey, look, I said Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum got punked by the Miami Heat badly. He was badly exposed in that game.
Miami Heat have at the 4?
Oh, they had fucking Jay Crowder. Excuse my language. They had Jay Crowder.
6'5".
Come on, bro.
Come on,
Jay Crowder is 6'7".
Yo, bro.
Jay Crowder is 6'7".
There's gonna be special situations where Tatum got to play the 4.
But I'm not talking about that.
I hate Tatum. But the problem is this: I just want to go to the block and take advantage of smaller players.
But my problem is this: he doesn't have a physical nature mentality to do such,
But
right?
yeah,
We talk about, we mentioned partially LeBron, right? LeBron, in a sense, doesn't go to the post a lot and have that.
he
I'm
doesn't
just
have
on a
to. He doesn't
brute
have to.
mentality.
Head down.
And he
Go.
doesn't, and you're right, he doesn't have to, because his nature is he's a freight train moving like a locomotive in a full court, or
Yeah.
in front of the basketball. To me, that's why guys, like, I hope and pray that guys understand that are coming into the league that's at 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". If you have a mid-post game in this league, you can stay in this league for over 10 years.
Absolutely.
If you have a mid-post game, okay? If you don't, you Gerber. Because you got to be able to shoot it like it ain't nobody's business. If you can't, and you always got to have the ball to pat the ball,
Right.
You're not going to be in this league that long unless you literally show like, yo, I can go get any bucket whenever, however, and against whoever, and that's the real nugget about this. Like, I love JT. I can understand the Brown trade because Buddy Hield moves a lot. But I just think
The
that,
Celtics offense dies in the fourth quarter. Buddy
yeah,
Hield.
but that's because of coaching. I don't think it's because of the
I believe it's
players.
coaching too. I think Brad Stevens is never going to be able to get the Celtics a championship. I
Oh,
think
I don't think so.
I think Brad Stevens is in the mold of like Jerry Sloan, one of those, maybe, one of them coaches that will get you to the finals here and there, but never really get you over the top. Like
I'm
Mike Kello,
I'm gonna say this. I believe Brad Stevens is really gonna show that he can really coach in the NBA
When?
once he leaves.
Once what happens?
Once he leaves the Celtics. Okay. And the reason being is there's too much pressure, right?
In Boston.
And every year it's a win or bust mentality. And for the
100%.
Celtics,
100%.
What? And to me, I believe that he was a great addition after Doc, but he was also a situation where he was coming into a rebuild. He was coming in to implement an offense, brand new, everybody being brand new except for a couple of pieces. It didn't necessarily work. Now, if he came into a situation where he has KD or Kyrie, and then he's adding some small pieces here and there and he's tweaking some stuff, I believe that he has a better success rate in being more valuable to an organization early on, as well as down the line, where he can be a Tyronn Lue and all of a sudden come in, get his first head coaching job and turn over a program where they win a championship, go to another championship, go to another championship.
I'll go even further. If you watch Butler, when he's a Butler, the white dude he had, not Hayward.
You talking about the post player?
When Brad Stevens is most effective when he has a very good post player. He posted Hayward. He posted was Mack on that team?
Yep, Shelvin Mack was on that team.
Posted Mack. He posted the other dude. I think it was Howard.
Yeah, Matt Howard. Yep.
He posted him. When Brad Stevens is at his best, when he has a dominant, a halfway decent or better post player. Because then he could run his cuts off of it, right? He loves when Jason Tatum goes to the block. The problem is that Jason Tatum don't love when he goes to the block.
To me, Jason Tatum has the symptoms of needing to have the basketball in the front court. Like, he has to be, being behind the basketball. Like, him running the offense for him, it doesn't suit his skill set, because his skill set is pat,
100%.
shoot a shot. and be productive. I mean, he scored over 23 points last year. Okay. So that ended up getting him, all types of accolades, first All-Star, the whole shebang.
I think he has to work too hard to get his points.
He does. But I think again
I really think he has. I think he dances too much. I think he works too hard to get his points.
Offensively, they have to get it.
And while we're here, I put this on Twitter the other day. I was trying to tell people that Karis LeVert is a little bit. Jason Tatum is a little bit better than Karis LeVert.
Just a tad bit. I can see the comparisons. They both are slithery with the basketball. They both can shoot it. They both have the 6'7" length.
Karis LeVert is not careless. He's more fluid with the basketball than Jason Tatum.
Yeah, because Jason Tatum was
bag. Jason Tatum has more in the bag. But Karis LeVert, the best thing about Karis LeVert on the drive, 2-foot stop every time. 2-foot stop decision making every time. Every time. Jason Tatum makes poor decisions sometimes going to the basket, leaves off on one leg, throws it away. Jason Tatum doesn't suck.
But again, you got to think about it like this. Karis LeVert was primarily all his life the main ball handler. I wouldn't call him the point guard. Right? And then he had a growth spurt with being the main ball handler. But yet in college, pros, he's always had the basketball in tow to be able to make a sound decision, and became more of an aggressive scorer even after his injury that he had prior to coming into the league.
Right.
So you got to think about it like that now, because he had to restructure his brain saying, I got to be more stable as a scorer, as a passer, working off the dribble, coming off cuts, being able to have fluid motion, going to the hole, being able to have those tricks in the bag to where he may not always be more athletic than somebody. So he has to have that mentality where he has to play off of a sound 2-foot game.
When Jason Tatum plays with less dribbles, he is lethal. After the second dribble, he's dead in the water. But since we're in the NBA, let's get to that free agency, bro.
Yeah, that's why I just pulled it up. Let's go ahead. Let's go with your we're going to first start off with your boys with the Lakers, right? We're going to go to it. Let's go to it. So I made a comment.
I love LeBron. Earlier. I hate the Lakers, bro. I love LeBron. I hate the Lakers.
Let's go to it. I said LeBron is the greatest GM basketball player the NBA has ever witnessed. Okay, you're talking about Magic, Bird, Mike, Isaiah. You're talking about Olajuwon, Barkley, David Robinson, Tim Duncan. I mean, the list goes on. McGrady's, the Durant's, the Kobe Bryant's, the Shaq's. Shit, Kobe got rid of Shaq.
You ain't getting rid of LeBron.
You ain't getting rid of LeBron, right? But
what about the Lakers? What about the Lakers?
To me, I think that they didn't get any better.
Oh, yeah.
I think
you're fried, bro.
I believe, this is what I believe. I believe that they lost just a tad bit of athleticism, a tad bit of size. Okay. Now, IQ-wise, they gained IQ. Okay. So they got more guys that understand the nuances of the game. Okay. Wesley Matthews, smart individual, played against him at Marquette.
He could finish it.
Okay.
He could finish a game.
Let's not go too far now. We giving him
a game. He could be on the floor and not hurt you at the end of a game.
He cannot hurt you, but he's not going to help you. Let me say this:
he defends.
He did not
hit the corner three at a high clip, and he's playing with LeBron, who will put him in his place.
he did not do well in Milwaukee
better.
Bucks.
He's going to be better than Avery Bradley.
No, Lord no.
100%.
Lord no.
100%.
Lord no.
100%.
Okay, here's the biggest signing to me for the Lakers that they did that I was like, if they didn't do that signing, LeBron will have a hard time repeating as a champion this year. And that signing was KCP. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was the biggest signing in my eyes that's going to be outside of, you know, that man that's still waiting for that lucrative deal, AD. He was the biggest signing because he was their spacer. He can create, he can defend, and he's young. So you got a young guy that's hitting his prime. He's only 27 years old.
He's only 27. He looks like he's about 34.
He's 27 years old. So you got a 27-year-old KCP. You got a 26-year-old Alex Caruso, who I believe is going to get paid next year.
He sucks.
He's going to get paid.
All right. He sucks.
Defender, athlete.
He sucks.
That's all he needs.
Great. He sucks. Okay.
Montrezl Harrell, 26 years old, 6'7", undersized power forward.
I love the signing.
I was curious about that sign. The other big signing.
Let me say this about the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
They got 16 minutes better.
I believe they only got 9.
No, I'll tell you why. The reason I say 6. Oh, Schroeder's tough. Don't even.
Yeah.
Schroeder is tough. Now, when I say they got 16 minutes better, LeBron can now play 32. They could play 16 minutes without LeBron on the floor and do really well with the players they have now. If you look at a Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, Rondo, Caruso, and Kuzma, right? Mm-hmm. That's what they had when LeBron went out and KCP went out. LeBron sits now. You got Schroeder, Matthews, Gasol.
So let's say this:
Harold and AD.
Schroeder is a better shooter than what they lost.
A better player than Rondo. Rondo's good. Rondo was good because Rondo was timely.
Again, let me give him credit where credit's due. He is a better offensive threat than Rajon Rondo in the full court. Okay, that's where I think they got better at. Right. My problem. This is
Matthews, man. Matthews.
No. It's not Matthews. My problem isn't Matthews again. I just thought that athletically is what I'm looking at, right? Because you take away Dwight Howard, you take away some other, you take away Rajon Rondo a little bit, who's still in his prime.
Doesn't rely on athleticism.
But that's his game to the bucket. I mean, let's not mistake that. That's his game, right? You take away that factor as well as JaVale McGee, right? Who was not the smartest basketball player, but athletically gifted, and he had size. Okay?
I'm not going back and forth about a guy who plays 11 minutes a game. I'm not.
But again, that's 11 valuable minutes. But you also got to see the value in those minutes when he had to guard, my man from the Denver Nuggets, when he had to guard my man from Portland. Because the thing with Portland, when Portland lost, it's because the front court they couldn't deal with Dwight Howard coming in banging. They couldn't deal with Anthony Davis banging at 6'10", 6'11".
I don't believe
they couldn't deal with, huh?
I don't believe they're done. They got 2 roster spots left.
I mean, they got Marquise. They signed the other big signing was Marquise Morris.
They signed Marquise.
Yeah, Keith is back with the Lakers
today.
Keith is back with the Lakers.
That's a good signing. It's
a great signing.
Anybody don't think that he got better. That means that the Lakers got better. I don't know why anyone thinks that the Lakers ain't get better.
Hey, man, look, I'm just calling a spade a spade. Let's move on from the Lakers, right? Portland signed some guys that's gonna turn some heads. Portland Trailblazers signed some guys now that's gonna allow for, again, we're gonna talk about your breakdown of players and whatnot. So this is Portland's newest roster. Okay. You got Zach Collins, who was there last year. You got the newest addition, Robert Covington.
Not bad.
Harry Giles is only 22 years old.
Not bad.
Rodney Hood will be coming back from an injury. Okay, he's 29 years old. Enes Kanter. Let's just call a spade a spade.
I mean, he's
defensively.
He's a top 5 offensive rebounder in the NBA.
Exactly. Let's call a spade, right? And then we got to go with the jumping bean himself, Derrick Jones. So athletically,
who defends?
But again, when I utilize the word athleticism, I incorporate the defensive mechanisms and being able to defend. That's how I look at it. When I say athlete,
Melo's back.
Yeah, and Carmelo. No, I didn't even need to name them. Those are the people that were already on the roster. So Gary Trent Jr., Anthony Simmons.
Ooh, I like Gary. I like Gary Trent Jr.
Nasir Little is going to get better. Damian Lillard, of course. C.J. McCollum. Zach Collins and Melo were all guys that, were there last year that played a lot of minutes. And now these guys, they like, yo, look, we got a healthy Rodney Hood. We got a healthy Melo. We got a healthy Robert.
They got better. I wish they would have kept Lisa, but they got better.
They got better, man. Like, I believe that, with the trades and the draft picks, they got better. They got better. Let's go to.
Well, let us take a quick break and we'll get back to you in a couple of minutes. Thank you.